Hey guys, welcome to the Lioness Mum Project TV show. We have Lucy on the call today. Lucy jumped into our Lioness Mum 30-day trial, got incredible results. And so I brought her on this call so hopefully her story can inspire you to make that courageous decision and jump in and be my next Lioness Mum transformation. So welcome onto this call, Lucy. How are you?
Yeah, very well. Thank you, Ross.
Good. So just for anyone watching, just give us a brief description about yourself.
Okay, I am 32. I'm a mother of 1 year and a half old at the moment, and I'm very early days pregnant, which I found out in the challenge.
Yeah.
I'm a mental health nurse. I work in perinatal mental health, so pregnant women and women up to a year after they've had their babies that have mental health problems. I work part-time, so 3 days a week, and the rest of the time I am a mum.
Fantastic. That's really, really good. And actually, a really nice summary. And I remember on our call, you're like, well, I'm giving advice all the time to new mums, all the time. I need someone that I can be accountable to. And that was a really good thing for you joining up. So what was the main thing you wanted to get out of this 30-day Lioness challenge?
I sort of looking back, I think I felt a bit stuck. I was kind of doing the same behaviours again and again, even though, like I said to you, I knew things were wrong, and I give very good advice to the women I look after, but I think it's not always easy to manage yourself. I was eating quite badly. I was drinking quite a lot of alcohol, no exercise. I just totally written it all off, and I just felt a bit stuck and needed a bit of direction, I think, and a bit of guidance and a bit of support. Great.
And I think there's going to be plenty of working mums watching this video who can resonate with that story. Just being a little bit out of sorts, too busy looking after everyone else, that your priorities maybe dropped down the list a little bit until it ended up that you didn't even know the first steps out of that any longer.
Yeah, exactly.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So just tell everyone watching this video, like, what were the biggest changes over the last month that you've noticed? Apart from finding out you're pregnant, we'll go into that detail.
So the first couple of days, the sort of adjusting the diet stuff was quite hard. I think the first 2 days I found really difficult. But after that, noticing what I'm eating, I found the calorie control so easy, actually. By 2 days in, I was finding it easy. Just noticing what I was eating. I think also the exercise, I actually really enjoyed it. I started doing it with my husband.
Yeah. So
he was making playlists. We were doing it in the garden. I think our neighbours must have thought we were mad, but it was actually quite a nice bonding experience for us. Just noticing. Mainly for me, I constantly graze on what my daughter's eating. I've got packets of that crap baby snacks. Baby crisps. Raisins. I don't even like raisins, and I was just constantly like shoving them into my face.
Yeah.
And I just don't do it now. I don't even lift my hand. It was getting to the point I'd lift my hand and put it back down again. But no, I'm much more mindful of what I'm eating, of moving more, and just being better to myself, I think.
Great, that's it. And actually just like connecting, like when we're so busy and like you say, mindlessly eating, you just do things without even thinking. And like you say, you're actually putting things to your mouth and being like, hold up, like what? Like, what am I even doing? And then
also not missing it and not feeling like I'm depriving myself, because I don't. And I expected to feel like, oh God, I really want those biscuits. Or every night before the challenge, I think I said to you, I was drinking maybe 2 or 3 glasses of wine and eating half a bar of dark chocolate, because dark's better for you. And I thought I'd miss it, and I just don't. I don't miss it at all.
That's really, really good. So we've talked into how you've got your food in order, your mind is set, and it seems like you're able to sustain these results, right?
Yeah, we were away at the weekend in Whitstable with my mum and, just the family, and that's prime indulging time. And I just didn't, I had the odd thing, we had it's fish and chips, that kind of food, but I'm just not gorging myself. And actually the fasting in the morning, I find really easy now that I've been doing it. I find it quite easy. I don't actually like breakfast. I don't want to eat Cheerios.
Yeah, you just change your lifestyle. That's right.
Yeah, just eat a bit later. And I weighed myself this morning expecting to put on a little bit, and actually I haven't. I'm exactly the same as I was the week before. So
great.
Yeah.
And you know what? And that's a win, isn't it? And that's like, so you've still managed to enjoy your time away. Something that might have been indulgent, you come back like a few pounds heavier. But actually still managed to enjoy your time away, and actually, like, you haven't felt so restricted that you're hating the journey. And that's really important going forward, because life happens. We're going to have these events. We're going to have these times away, and of course, enjoy them. This is about being happy.
Yeah.
This isn't about feeling like you're so restricted that you actually hate the journey and the path that you're on, which...
And it's finding other things to do, isn't it? Because I think beforehand, what I would have done on that kind of evening in with a family holiday watching a film is I'd sit in front of a film I'm not really watching, eat loads of cheese or chocolate.
Yeah.
And actually what my husband and I did every night, because we had family there, is we went for a long walk along the beach. It was I think we did 3 miles in the end every night.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel difficult. It was just really kind of romantic. It was that quality time without our baby, and it wasn't sitting in like a film that I'm not even enjoying, getting irritated by family members and eating because there's nothing better to do,
That's
so
right. And actually wanting to make that change, and not feeling like a battle, because ultimately, I mean, we haven't even mentioned so basically, like, going into it, Lucy found out she was pregnant 3 weeks into this course, and so ultimately the goalposts moved, and we weren't just focused on weight loss anymore, but it was more of like a health journey now. Let's be strong, be through the pregnancy. But in the first 3 weeks, tell everyone, like, how much weight did you lose?
I lost just under 4 kilos,
which is incredible.
Yeah,
in such a short amount of time. It really, really is. And then we were able to adapt the program to suit your new needs. So yes, upping the calories, but still, just focusing on being healthy and being mindful of what you're actually eating. And like, would you say that that's fitted round like a busy working mum life, or has it felt like a chore the whole time?
I know, I'd say it's easier because now that I don't have to worry about, I don't know, I think for me it's very easy. The whole fasting in the morning is so easy. I don't struggle at all. I mean, every night, in the morning, if I'm feeling particularly indulgent, I'll have a cup of tea. But actually, I don't miss it. And once I got my head around it, in the first week, I actually find it easier than almost not doing it in some ways. Because
this is your new routine, that's why.
Yeah, shall I eat? Shall I just go to the fridge and have a snack for no reason? No, that's not. I'm not thinking about that anymore. Actually, that's what I used to do. I get bored and think, I'll just go and like eat a block of cheese.
Yeah. That was exactly what you were doing before. Like just for the sake of doing something, you would just eat. And ultimately, that is a journey to putting on weight. Of course it is. So that switch alone in this path has helped you get those amazing results, not just in your body, but also in your mindset as well. So really, really well done for doing that. Now, in order, because this was about losing a bit of weight and being happy, what kind of things have you tried before this challenge in order to achieve that?
Oh God, I've done lots. I did the Jason Vale juicing fast. I paid like £150 for the juices to be mail delivered to me, which obviously I lost loads of weight in a week, but it was all water retention, went straight back on the minute I actually ate real food.
That's right.
I did Couch to 5K, and that I think if you are someone that enjoys running, is fantastic.
Yeah.
But I absolutely hate running, and it was just never going to work for me. Whereas, the HIIT training that we've done actually is quite enjoyable, and there's always an end in sight. I really need short goals, and I only have to do this horrific exercise for 10 more seconds.
Yeah.
Totally suits my personality.
Yeah. Another 30 minutes of running. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, that's it really. I'm trying to think if I've done any other weird diet. I haven't really done any that many weird diets. But mostly what I do is I just kind of feel a bit miserable about what I'm doing and then just carry on doing it.
Yeah.
I lost loads of weight last time I was pregnant because I was so sick. And then when I was breastfeeding, and I think that was for me, I was so used to eating loads breastfeeding that I stopped breastfeeding, I carried on, and I put on, 2 stone in 3 months.
So many people watching this will be able to resonate with that. And actually, because if you're not changing your habits, but you lose something that research will show will actually help you burn another 300 to 500 calories, then if those 300 to 500 calories are going on every day, and you're still eating like you were, then that weight is going to creep on. And people watching this will be able to, will have the same story as that. and not really like know why. They'll be looking for those answers.
Yeah.
So I love that you've shifted your mindset and shifted the way you're thinking as well, which is really, really good. So would it be crazy to think of like, kind of going back to those things that you tried before, like the juicing diet, the 7-day juices?
It was before I had children, and I was working night shifts, and I think it's the only way I could have done it. Yeah. I think that's mad. Like, I mean, I'm all for having a juice every now and again. Do you know what I mean? For a bit of nutrition.
Like nothing else. Like
you have to eat.
The idea is because your calories are so low. Of course, you're going to lose weight, but we can't live off juice for the rest of your life. That weight will go back.
Exactly. And even the running. You know, I think I think Catch the 5K is a really good scheme. And I think it's great the government's helping people do it and all of that stuff. But I've realised now that if I am going to do something, it needs to be something that I'm going to maintain. It might be good for lots of other people, but I knew when I started I was never going to be a runner.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, I'll do this because it's something good. But, you know, I was never going to carry on doing it. So I think it needs to fit you as well. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. And you've got to be flexible and actually, like, you can't hate the journey, and I'm the same. I've done running in the past as well, but I genuinely just don't really enjoy it. So for me, setting running goals and actually, or setting up my program where there's running in it, that doesn't motivate me to get up every morning and do the work. So it's really important that you're right, that you're flexible, and then it works around you, because if it works around you, you're going to be able to be consistent and turn up every single day.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Would you say that that's one of the what would you say is one of the big important factors that you've managed to be consistent over this last month? Would you say that it's been like the support or the environment, or like what's been in this program specifically that's helps you stay on track every day?
I think it's actually realizing that it's really easy.
Yeah. That's true, because it is. It technically.
Yeah. And I don't like, you know, I don't really like things that I have to really think about. And it was finding out and realizing after a couple of days that for me, it was very, very easy. You know, I think that the support network and the Facebook group is really lovely. And, you know, the women were very supportive. And when you lost weight, you were getting really good feedback from everybody. And, you know, I sort of, there were, you know, things like the girls organising, going walking and stuff, you know, I wasn't able to go, but I think, you know, it was a lovely thing. But yeah, I think for me, the main thing was actually just realising, actually, this is easy, it's working.
Yeah.
I can feel it working, and it's something that's not going to be difficult to carry on. So.
Yeah, that's great. And that's a really important message, because there's so many other things out there. There's tons of free information out there, but it confuses the market. And actually, with so many different opinions, that confusion stops you picking one. So what this course does, it's very important that I just simplify things. I'm not here to give you loads more information to confuse your head, but I actually take information away and say, look, just focus on this. It's simple. If you eat less calories than you burn, you're going to lose weight. It's as simple as that. There's no complication. It doesn't matter whether there's carbs. You could eat, like, say, 1,200 calories of beef burgers and pizzas, and you will still lose the same weight as if you lost 1,200 calories of salads and stuff like that. So, and once we simplify that process, it just allows you to be more flexible and actually enjoy the foods that you're eating, because you don't have to restrict those things. And you should be mindful of, if you're going to have pizza and chocolate, you've got to be mindful of the calories and the consequences of that.
Yeah.
Great. So thank you so much for spending time with me this evening and with Zeke.
Thank you.
And I really, really appreciate your time. I know you're busy, but thank you for telling everyone your message and your story over the last 30 days. I'm not only buzzing over the 4 kilos, but just the complete shift. And now being aware, and that awareness is going to help you move forwards and just continually get great results, which now obviously the goals aren't to be losing loads of weight, but the goals are now to just be as healthy as possible, and you can continue the journey and be really strong through your pregnancy, which then makes you it makes it a lot easier to bounce back from.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to leave on this one question. And I always finish on this question on these calls. And so imagine you're speaking to someone similar to where you were 30 days ago, someone like a mum out there who has just lost their way a little bit, like is they're happy and like seems to have like life in order, which is great, but just seems to like mindlessly eat and like graze, and if they're bored they'll go to the fridge and grab cheese from the fridge, and like doesn't really know how to crack those habits. So if you're speaking directly to a person who's watching that video, similar position to you, but is sitting on the fence and isn't sure whether or not this is the right path for them, what would you say to that mum?
Oh yeah, I would say definitely go for it. I think I do feel really different from before I started it. I feel like I've learned a lot, and I think apart from that, I think that there's different elements of the program that will benefit people in different ways. You know, I took what I took from it, and I'm really thankful for that. I think there's loads of other stuff there that other people will find really, really helpful. I think the community is really great, and I think I saw a lot of the women really benefiting from that. Yeah, I think it's great. I'm really pleased I did it, and I would recommend it.
I am pleased that you took part, Lucy. I wish you all the best through this pregnancy and beyond. You make sure you keep us all updated with everything, and just continue with the morning routines and the food habits, and you are going to be a huge success and really happy in the future.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ross.
Lucy, thank you so much for talking to us and sharing your story. And it's goodbye from me. It's goodbye from Zeke from you as well.
Bye, Zeke.
See you later, Lucy.
All right, bye-bye.
So that was Lucy's story of her journey through the Lioness Mum 30-day trial. Now, does that story resonate with you? Are you a mum that just feels like they're mindlessly eating and they're not actually conscious of when and why they're even doing it? Do you eat out of boredom? Are you just in bad habits right now that you don't even know where to begin? Do you know like how to lose weight? You know the information, but you're not really sure how to put that into practice into your life. Then if that is you, then this Lioness Mum Challenge is exactly what you need, because we are going to tailor the program around being a busy mum. And when we tailor that program around being a busy mum, you can achieve massive success that other programs that are designed for the mass market just cannot tap into. So we are going to look at fitness, we're going to look at nutrition, but we're also going to be looking at shifting the way you think. And when we can shift the way you think, you can sustain those results for the long term. So if you want to be my next Lioness Mum transformation story, and if you want to speak to me in 30 days time, like we've just done with Lucy, talking about your amazing achievements over a month, then the first decision you have to make is to apply now. So click the link below, make that courageous decision to start the application process. I will reward you for being an action taker. So if you take action now and click on that link below, I will slash my coaching prices by 50%, making the price of this course, this 30-day trial, the cost of just 1 cup of coffee a day. So if that is you and you want to improve your life and improve the way you think and hold yourself at a higher regard and finally move forward, find that identity again, then I need you to click that link below and start that application process right now. So thank you very much for joining us here at the Lioness Mum Project. I have Zeke with me today, just about to do the bedtime routine. So it's goodbye from me, and it is goodbye from Ezekiel.